All right, welcome to Pursuit warm-up. We got a dynamic stretch. This is how we start every day with the workout. And we just start with a simple 2 lines. So wherever you're at, whether you're in your garage or your backyard, I just want you to take 8 paces. So mark a spot. So I'll draw a line here. And I'm going to walk out 8 paces. I'm going to put a line here. And this is our length. And so what we do is we do a stretch from this line to that line. And we start with a simple lunge. So you're just going to step forward, drop your knee down. Don't let your front knee go over your toe. And then go to the next one. So if you find yourself going like this, that's bad. You want to make sure you don't let your knee go over your toe. You get to the line, turn around, do the same thing. So this is just a nice dynamic stretch to warm you up, get you going, get you loose before the workout. Now we do a side lunge. So this looks, start the line, you're going to step out. I like to get a Zen pose and just sit back into it. Again, don't let your knee go over your toe and just kind of go like you're sitting in a chair. And then you pivot. So you get the other side. All the way to the line. And I'm going to go back. Good. So get those groins nice and loose. All right, this next one's a little tricky. Takes a second, but I want you to take your right foot, you leave it planted, and you cross your left foot over your right. Swing it across, keep your shoulders square, and just sit down into it. And this is going to stretch the outside of your hip. It's a really awesome stretch. Then you switch, throw your right foot out, throw your left foot behind you now, keep square, and sit down into it. Now right foot out, left foot across, sit down into it. Good. So you should be feeling the pull on the outside of the hip. Remember, all these, keep your shoulders back and keep it square. Good, and just go back. Yeah, this is a good one. All right. Back to that line. Now we're going to do the inchworm. So this one, you're just going to reach down in front of you and walk your hands out. Keep your feet planted. And then you're going to do a push-up. And then keep your hands planted and walk your feet up to your hands. Keep your hands down. Now walk your hands out. Do a push-up and walk your feet up. Just do this all the way. The inchworm. Good. Turn around, go back. So it's good to be in motion, not doing stationary stretches, but dynamic stretches where you're moving your body. We have very few injuries out here, and I think it has a lot to do with this warm-up. And some of you might be feeling it right now, which is great. A little workout on the stretch. Okay, this next one is a hamstring stretch. A lot of guys want to try to reach all the way to the toe, because that's what we were taught in PE class. But this one, the goal isn't to touch your toe. So take your left foot out, take your right hand and point it at your left toe. And I just want you to sit back into it until you feel the stretch behind your leg and your hamstring. So again, don't try to get all the way down. Just keep your shoulders back. So you almost want to pretend there's a pole going from the back of your head to your shoulders to your back. If you roll your shoulders forward, the pole is going to come off your head. You got to stay back. Keep it nice and straight. So throw your right foot out, left hand pointing at your toes, sit back into it. Good. You can even bounce a little bit. Get that good stretch. Now turn around. Very nice. Getting ready to run. All right, next one. I like to call the flamingo. You know this one. Just pull your knee up, your foot, and switch. Just get a nice pull for a second and a half. Stretch those quads. Again, shoulder back, head up. Guys, you're doing good. What's great is you could do this in any room, garage, backyard. Just make a mark of your 8 paces. All right, now this next one, just the high knee pull. So grab your knee, just pull it up. So this whole thing usually takes between 10 and 15 minutes, depending if you're doing it with a group. It's a good time for guys to connect and catch up, or you can hammer it out about 8 minutes. All right, this next one is called the world's greatest. This thing will stretch stuff you didn't know you had. So what you're going to do is take your left foot out, take a big lunge. You're going to plant your leg. Don't let your knee go over your toes. Take your right hand and plant it right next to you. And you're going to take your elbow. I want you to scrape your elbow down the inside of your calf. And just try to lower your whole midsection down as far as you can. And then you're going to cock it up, follow your head with your hand, and twist it all the way up. And then switch. Again, plant your right leg now. Don't let your knee go over your toe. So don't do this. You want to keep it straight up. Plant your hand, scrape your elbow down the calf, and then twist it up. Yeah, this just stretches everything. All right, we're just going to take it back. I like to coordinate my breath as well. So I'll take a big breath right here. And then exhale, turning it up. And that's your dynamic stretch.